Seria, Oshantarabo, Ubo Shantarebo, Nerebo Seke Ibo, Musantalabe, Nerebo Yantalabe, Norbo Sieribo Shanao, Indorobo Santalabu, Seria, Ikorobo Seke, Imosantala Yero, Inoriba Yantalabe, Seria, Emositarabe, Uribali Yentero, Seria Rabose, Herebose, Emusantarabe, Idorobose Yeribo, Inarabaseke Museo. Seria, Ibaroko Seke Yendo, Ibarabo Suteleboya, Ioriba Shakaribo. Seria, Ibaroko Seke Yendo, Ibarabo Suteleboya, Ioriba Shakaribo. Serike Yandeya, Serebo Yando, Kerebu Yande. Salaboekeo, hey Karikeya, hey Sanalabo, hey Korokoseke, iyo riboyantu, hey Sanalaboyende, hey Karikeyende, hey, oh Yasrael, oh Yahudi, hey Karikesekeo, indo riboyantu, hey Borobo. Hey borobo sekeo, hey korodu shanta, hey borobo yantu, hey borobo seke, hey korobo yande, hey rebo, hey yorobo seke soriao, shreya rabo serial, seriale, yay, seriale, you. Suriale Matao, Suriala Bay, oh Yasrael, Suriala Bay, oh Yasrael, Yasrael, Yerebo Seria Reboyanteo, Yasrael, Yerebo Seria Reboyantulubu, Yasrael, Yerebo Seria Rebo Shandirebo. Seriala, Serialo, Isanturibo, Aribo, Seriala, Seriala, Yazrael, Orobo, Seria, Yazrael, Hieraba, Seriala, take dominion, Yazrael, take dominion, Orobo, Seria. Seria, Seria, Yasrael. Oh, Seria, Rebosea, Yasrael. Oh, Seria, yeah. Oh, Seria. Oh, Himboro, oh, Sekerebo. Hey, Karekeo, Yanderebo, Seria. Ikerebo, Santalabo, oh, Seria. Seriale, oh, seriale, yarobo, seriarobo, hinorogo, seriale, seriaraboseo, saria musanta labe, seria shunderekebo, take dominion in the sky, yeah, take dominion here on earth, oh, take dominion, yeah, over clean spirit. Hearable serial, Yasrael, you are my weapon better. Yasrael, you are a seke. Yasrael, oh, Syria, oh, take dominion. Yahudime, Yahudimo, Yahudimo Satalabe. Yahudi morobo seke orobo sonderebo Yahudi. Yahudima, Mboroboseke, or Yahudi, Moroko Shandala, Boribo Sandalao, Yerebo Yahudi, Nelly down the army. Uribo Shantalao. You are the leader, oh Yerebo, Yerebo. So I have made it, so I have made you. So Yahuwah Yereba say Yahudi, Yereba say Yahudi ma. So I've made you. So Niribo Hantalabe, Kurilabo Shantalabe, Yahudi Morado Seke, Robo Seke. Yerebo Suntalao, I'm with you. Yerebo Seke, I'm in you. Yerebo Suntelaya, Yerebo Sandulebo in you. Indoroko Shante, Yahudima, Busere, Busere, Musantu Bule, Yahudi, Shantalabe, Rebo Sebo. The glory is a glory. Imosatulubu Yahudim. Yahudima. Rebo Sandulubu. Rebo Shantalabe. Rebo Sunderebo Hitarabe Ikorobo Inderebo Henderebo Igorobo Santalabe Yahudi Indoroko Shuntelabe. My heritage Oroboseya. My heritage you are my portion in the land. You are my portion in the land of Santa Yabe. In the land Ikorobo Yekerebo Sende. So I have made it. Indoroko Sintalabe Oribo Hundelebe. You are my portion. You are my heritage. Indoroto Shantao. Shantalabe Indoroko Seya. Yeribo Seke Yahudi. You are the one. Your brethren praise. You are the one. Your brethren praise. You are the one. Indoroto Shantao. Shantalabe Indoroko Seya. Yeribo Seke Yahudi. You are the one. Your brethren praise. You are the one. Your brethren praise. You are the one. You are the one. You deem. You are the one. Your brethren praise. You are the one. So I made you. You are the one, your brethren praise. You are the one, my son to live. You are the one who sent the revo. You did not say, Murdo Shantabo, Norco Sentera Boye. Oh, Yerabaseke, Kerekeando, hey, Kerekeseke, hey, Kereboyando, hey, Boroseke, hey, Borodo Shantalabu, Masantalabe, Kurilabaya Talao, Nerebo Sunday, Nerebo Sunday, Borodo Shandalao, Noroko Seke, Bo Santala. seke imbo Santa Labu. Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of YAHUAH. Shabbat Shalom and much love and prosperity attend your family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehukanah, the Revelator sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people build the house for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom. I'm so glad to be his bride. To whom due all glory, praises, worship, exaltation, acclaim, wealth, power, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, my another husband, the very blessed one, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah. The pure energy of Abba Yahuwah. Reke Sikaya Babaye. Robo Santalababo Seke Yaba. Oh Shantalababo Seke. Oh yes, sir. Oh Ribos Abba Yahuwah. You have been worshipped eternally in the temple of your bride, your handmaid. So loud it is, and that simply makes you heard it like I do, and I simply know everyone held it, because this is the glory and the use of trumpet when it's being sounded. It means awakening. It means put your house in order. All right, like I always love to say, sound or trumpet precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah. You see, as the trumpet is being sound, as the trumpet is being sound, is awakening. It caught everyone's attention, to make you turn over and look over what is going on over there. Exactly, that is how far we can describe. This is how we can describe the voice of Abba Yahuwah. Okay? That which he has said right in Exodus 34 verses 10 is about to happen. Family, this thing is about to happen. Not that someone is making mouth. No, we are just in the moment of delay. Due to calculation and revelation, 6,000 years of male's authority has already been completed. We are just in the moment of delay, just as Abba Yahuwah said in Exodus 12, Genesis, Bereshit 15, and Shemot 12. We see it over there when he gave the promises to Father Abraham that his offspring children said they will be enslaved in another man's land for 400 years. But when you now come to Shemot 12, therefore you are going to find it over there that our forefather spent 430 whole years. 30 years was the delay, and that is the moment we are now. 6,000 years of man's authority has already been completed. We are just in the moment of delay. That is why we keep doing this very unique message, to put our brethren in order, that the Son of Man is about to be revealed. Is about to be revealed. Don't let him catch you like a thief in the night. Just as the Ruach HaKodesh has already said to you and me, let him that have ear hear what he has already said, and he's saying it right here again.
Why did it say if you have ear? Because it simply know already that you are not, many thought part of humanity is not going to be having an ear to hear anymore. They are going to be giving their ear once again to the voice of serpent, that always masquerade as an angel of light. Right, in Genesis 3, as the first woman heard his voice, what did she do? She go for him. Okay, as it were in the beginning, so it will be in the end. Unfortunately, thousands is hearing, millions, in fact billions is hearing that voice again today. And they are now saying they are hearing the voice of Abayowa. Excuse me, you can't hear the Abayowa voice. There is no iniquity in his voice. He can't contradict his word. His voice is his word. Until heaven and the earth pass away. That is the voice of Abayowa. What voice are you hearing? I have abolished the law. That is Jesus. There come again Jesus. There come again these deities. So much excited today because we are about to dig into the mystery again of demons. Fully loaded. Let no one trouble me, okay? All of them, they are here, but let no one trouble me. Least I forget this. The signs of the last days. He is also saying something very deep over here. Very, very deep.
You can't obviously believe that Watchmen, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, "To take heed that no man deceive you."
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Prior to this, I got a preset. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. Always remember the phrase, okay? I take it again. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him, that old serpent. Is the phrase. And the footnote, that deceiveth the whole world. Let's do it now. Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, in as much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Always knows that we are doing this for the reason of the elect. Let's put some more. Here I am, 2 Thessalonians 2:7. I take from 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now left will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahushua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the breath, with the brightness of his coming. Even him who's walking, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, in them that perish, because they received not the truth, they received not love, they received the love, they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. We put some. I'm just pointing. My goal or my focus point is on the miracle, first Messiah, and prophet. Here I am, Revelation 30. I take it for 30. And he doeth great wonders. Is talking about the beast. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound. Okay, the beast caught fire from above. You don't know whom you are playing games with. We get some more. Revelation 16:13. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and of the mouth of the beast, and of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. We just put some more. No, now we go to the mystery of the miracle. Now you see all of them have a negative connotation about the miracle of the last days. So let's unveil the mystery now. Now when you go to this popular, royal law everyone have, that is out there for everyone. When you go to the book of Jude, it's only just one chapter. Jude, the brother of Messiah, quote from the book of Enoch. Okay, it's our book. We are getting it back. All right, here I am, the book of Enoch, chapter 8. When you read that, Jude, you are going to see quote from this very book I'm about to read for you. They are mysteries. Chapter 8, verses 2. And they arose much ungodliness, and they commit fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Listen, yes, their mysteries. Not dead spirits. All right now. Some Jazel taught enchantments, and root cutting, and morose the resolving of the enchantment. This is it. This is why both Messiah and all his apostles call it that the miracle of this beast, this first Messiah, is a miracle of destruction. That is why they all have a negative connotation. If you really want to be alive today, look into the miracle of the Christendom. So this is how they are doing it. Meanwhile, these two spirits, some Jazel is to afflict you, while Amoros is the one to resolve it. Okay? This is why it's being called, Messiah called it what? Deceiving miracle. Apostle Shaw, who calls it, the one you call Paul, what? A lie wonders. Alright? And who cannot, the one you call John, what did he call it? The mark of the beast miracle. And Revelation 13, what did he call it? And 16, what did he call it? The miracles of the devils. So it's not, I'm not moved by your miracle, Crystal Hidome. We know what was that. Alright? So these two deities resident upon every single pastor that is doing wonder of the Christendom. It is Sam Jaza and Amuro. That is why it's a lie wonders. That is why it's a deceiving miracle. This is the mystery. I've just told you. Take it or you leave it. Many has already been deceived. Okay, only few. We are doing this just for the sake of the elect. Alright, and the chosen Gentile. We are not after many that will perish with their father the dead or serpent. Oriba Sakayabayaba. Wicked spirit is working powerfully in the Christendom. Not there, the Christendom, they are made for powerful acts. They are the one that prosper these folly deities to prosper in their wickedness. Riboboboho Sekeya, Mishmaker, and people. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this breathful, life-giving message, resurrected breath of Abba Yahuwah. Riboboboho Sekeya, titled again for you and me. Iman Santa, the mystery of demons. Oh, Yemandarabo Sekeya. Iborobos Klimahandarabo Sekeya. The mystery of demons is a vision set upon the cloud. Our eyes must still see. Part 1. I work it out already. We are headed to part 2. So family, this is the mystery today of demons. All of them, all folly deities, they are all in this world called demon. So by the power and the fire of the Ruach HaKodesh, we are going to break it alphabet by alphabet. Again, let no spiritual demon trouble me. Let no one trouble me, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in all this stick of folly serpent, folly seraphims, folly cherubims, folly. Now I call them four dead creatures. They are no more four living creatures. No, they are dead. Folly angel, folly angel. They are all here in this world. Cardinal is fully loaded. I never know this where they are hiding place. Rebobo sakaya bayaba. Yeah, today's part 1. Our family. So the part 2, by his grace, I will upload it in the 3rd day of the week, which is the one you call Tuesday, or midst of the week, which is the one you call Wednesday. If busy less, then I'll upload 3rd day of the week. Okay, if not, midst of the week. Alright, so before we run this race, let's do something like you know already. So here I am, Deborah 32. I take it from 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Abba Yehovah. That's what we are doing right here. He said, because I will publish the name of Yehovah. Exactly what I'm doing. Yahuwah, YAHUAH'S, the Yahya, the Howe, the Hehi, the I am that I am, the self-existing one. Rebobo, the Yahya, the Howe, and the Yehi. Rebos, the one who was, who is, and who will ever be. That is his name. I'm publishing it right to your hearing, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his way are judgment. A Elohim of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. O Rima Santayaba, Irebo Seirebo, Ule Sekeraba, Ye Selirebo, Imo Santa Labua, Selirebo, Ule Sekerebo, Nabo Selirebo, Yerebo Seya. Celerebo orobosekeya. Celerebo oroboseleo. Bule seke yaraba oh celerebo. Yeah oh Himoseke oh celerebo. So family, let's take a deep breath or a deep look into this word. The functioning of the royal law. How does it play out in our lives? Point 1. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Yisrael. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage would function. Its stipulation, what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. Its precept describe how the marriage would function. Point 4. What picture tells what marriage life won't be like. Point 5. Its judgment describe how each of the partner would relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom, promise never to violate it, because the groom is Abba Yehovah himself. He has never ever broken his word. Don't have the appetite, don't have the strength when it comes to deny his word. He said, let his fat, his throne in heaven crumbled. So that is why we are secured, eternal. Why? Because his word are yea and amen forever. Not this man Jesus that says Shabbat is perpetual. And again now he says it's not perpetual. Look at this stupid Muhammad, the wicked demon Allah. That said he is the consummate. He came, he is the final prophet. That is what he said. Came from Allah to reset the orders of things. So what also happened to Shabbat? What Allah also told you now to also change the Shabbat to Frig day. Why did Allah also say Shabbat is no more perpetual? Because you said you came to fulfill what the prophets, other prophets are already being said. Instead of you to just let us know that you are the gods of Arab, you now come to be telling us trash. Because what happens if you come to fulfill the prophecy? Therefore you should have stick with the Shabbat also. Christianity on their own, Islam, wicked demons. That's what we want to unveil now. The bodies of demons. This is the faithfulness of Abba Yehovah that we are saved eternal. When he say you are saved eternal. All right, he can say you are saved today, tomorrow you are no more saved. The one that will be, you will know those one in the first place. Their name has never been written in the book of life, like this maker, the Christendom. He never knew them. Islam, he never knew them. All right. With this being said, or having said this, I will keep doing my presentation, like you know already. I will keep doing my presentation. I'm not going to log out at all, regardless of how few my viewer is these days. I don't care. Many are called if you are choosing. Because if your conscience is clear, this thing I'm doing shouldn't offend you at all. It is because your conscience is not clear. That was why you pick an offense. Which means to say you are not meant to be in the list. It is like the days of Noah. Here is a sharp sickle. We are in the process of weeding out those things that is not needed. The day one sinner will repent, heaven celebrate angel party. We are after just one soul that will be saved in every single segment Abba Yehovah releases out in this platform. That is what we are after. Not many. He said many are called, few is choosing. We are just after that few, okay? I'm not intimidated by your rejection. I'm not intimidated by your denial. I'm not intimidated at all. I'm not moved. As you can see, I'm still putting up video upon video. Sometime last week, how many videos did I put out? I put about 4 videos. All right, I'm not intimidated at all by your rejection, your denial, deciding me. I'm not moved. I still keep moving on. Like I said in my vision, Abba Yehovah revealed to redeem. A man was just downloading all my visions. Not that he was downloading it to please Abba Yehovah, rather to pervert it. Therefore, Abba Yehovah said, if you don't do this, this is how they are also going to spoil this. We know Christians that they don't fear Yehovah. They are doing all things all in the name of money. They sell all things. Accuse me now that I'm lying. You sell all things. Your prayer point book. When you write out a prayer point, you sell it. Your anointing, whatever. Oh yeah, water, handkerchief. What are you not selling? Your message, your music that you say you used to worship. You sell it. You sell all things. You sell all things. The book you carry, they did not sell freely. You have received freely. Pass it out. Why selling all? Why selling it? So you are coming here, you love vision, you want to pervert someone's effort. And tomorrow you would begin to sell it. Money lovers. So Abba Yehovah said, do it like this. Place this seal. This is the seal. FBI, like that of FBI warning. This is YAHUAH'S warning from above. He said, put it where you do this. This is how they are going to remove their filthy hand off these mysteries. Okay? Then as I keep doing it, it is, I don't do live message like you know me already. I'll do upload. But by His grace, people was following, but many of them were just following with a very crooked heart, with a deluded heart, with a heart of stone, not willing to let it be broken for a vessel of honor. That was why they pick offense. Right now, my presentation continue. Okay, it goes like this. If you download my message, this vision about Yehovah is digging out these days, because he said, my sons and my daughters, your sons and your daughters will prophesy in the last day. This is my prophecies. Got it from Abba Yehovah through the power of the Ruach HaKodesh in submission until heaven. Alright? If you download this message and you say you want to resound it under the voice of you, said Jesus gave it to you. Jesus gave it to you, which means you are not being realistic. Is it your vision? Jesus gave it to you, and therefore you are a liar. If you say that, Ebola, we attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. If you download this vision of mine and you want to resound another voice of you, and you use it to please any deity such as Allah, Ghost Fire of the Christian and their Jesus, the curses of Sapphira and Ananias, we attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. If you download this vision of mine and you want to resound another voice of you, and you place any obligation, condition of money making, such as sowing a seed, the hottest place in the link of fire shall be your dwelling in Yahuwah's mighty name. However, if you download it and resound it under the voice of you to use it to please Abba Yehovah, in reaching out to the lost sheep of Israel and to the chosen Gentile, Double blessing is yours. Eternal life is yours. You shall rule and reign with King Yahushua HaMashiach, the only true, dead, buried, resurrected King, eternal. In Yahuwah's mighty name, due to the poverty side causes, Joshua 6:26. You can find it over there. Act of Apostle 5:1-11. Act of Apostle 13:6-11. Revelation, the consummation of all, 22:17-19. When you obey is blessed, when you disobey it is cursed. That is the nature of the segment. Ruach Hodesh, Ruach Hodesh, Ruach HaKodesh, Sekeya Boheya, Sekeya Bo, Ruach HaKodesh, Seke duri labayo hey, Seke yabo se Ruach HaKodesh, Seke duri laba seke ye, Seke yabo se Ruach HaKodesh, Seke yabo hey, Sekeya boseya. Here we are. Let's do it together. Let's see the the package, the full packages of this workout demo. Incomprehensive vision. A serious climbing mountain vision. Very deep high rim vision. Another level vision. Undiluted vision, a world-shaking vision. Now we are on our way to see very clear a vision placed in the cloud. Posed are in great perplexity over this vision given to me by Abba Yahuwah with the breath of his Ruach Hodesh, which I will now say and say with the breath of flesh. The treasure of darkness is exposed in a white, deeper, higher level again. Sekeya bo se Ruach HaKodesh, Sekeya bo heya, Sekeya bo seye. What is the title of the vision of this message? The visions of demons. The mystery of demon is a vision set upon the cloud. Our eyes must see. That is the title part 1, okay? Let no one trouble me, okay? Principalities, power. I go by the commandment of Abba Yahuwah. And right now we want to do something. Now let us undo these mysteries of this word faithfully called aka demons. This word called demons is composed of 6 deities. It is joining force together in one stick. These are the 6 deities that formed this word called demons. Number 1 to go, seraphims. They are the highest ranking of all angels that banner over Yahuwah's head. Isaiah says, should we look into it as a kind of a proof? Here I am, Yeshayahu chapter 6. I take it from 2. Above it all, let me take it from 1. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also Yahuwah sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. Above it still the seraphims. This is how it is. Like here is the throne of Abba Yahuwah, okay? This is the highest of all. The seraphim above it. These are the seraphims. These are the cherubims. Here is a seat. Abba Yahweh will sit in the center here. Now, you approve it already, okay? This is what my Abba and my eternal husband said. He said, I will give you the treasure, the key of the treasure of darkness. Yahweh. Now we are going to the second date, the second ranking. Okay, number 2. Cherubims. Second ranking angels that covers Yahuwah's mercy seat. Like you see already. Excuse me. This is Yahuwah's seat. This is cherubim. This is Yahushua, and this was once Lucifer, the one we call Jesus today, or the one we call devil, aka Jesus. This is serpent. Okay, seraphim simply mean burning ones. They are blazed one. All right. When you now go to singular, that is plural, but in singular it means seraphs, and seraph simply means serpent, or flying serpent, or fiery flying serpent. This is the covering angel that failed. He failed from glory. Today he's still covering people. Okay. The very Christian, like this is Allah, the Zobolizi, the Toto Mababalizi, and this is Jesus, the Toto Anhogezi. All right. Now here we are in Ezekiel. You can take it from 11, Ezekiel 28, 11 to 19, but I'm just reading only 14 because we have so much to discuss today. And I want all the 6 alphabet of this word called demons to enter one clip so that we will go. We have 2 key points. Then we will go for that next week, okay? I read 14. Thou art the anointed cherub. Singular, okay? Covering angel. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of Yahuwah. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. This is the fire, the cherubims, okay? This is the throne of Abba Yahuwah, and this was once Lucifer of it. He fell from glory. The second ranking. Now we proceed to the third ranking angels that fell. As for the covering angel, which is of the one I call Jesus, the covering angel. Okay, Ezekiel, I called that already, 28, 1 to 19. Exodus 25, 1 to 23, okay. Number 3 now. Angelic fourfold amidst a beast. Can I take it again? Number 3. Angelic fourfold mixture beast. Third ranking angels that surrounds Yahuwah's throne. These are they. Okay. These are they. 4 in one stick. 4 angels in one stick. They are the pillars of heaven and the pillars of earth. Powerful, but they fell from glory. Here I am, Revelation 4, verses 6. And before the throne, there was a sea of glass like unto crystal, and in the midst of the throne, and round about the throne were 4 beasts, full of eyes, before and behind. This is what he's talking about. Okay, they are the one that surrounds Abba Yahuwah's throne. Third ranking angel, but fell from glory. Now number 4. Archangel. 4th ranking angels that ministers in Yahuwah's presence. Okay, let's also prove that a bit. Here I am, Luke chapter 1, verses 19. And the angel answering said unto him, I am Gabriel, that stand in the presence of Yahuwah, and I am sent to speak unto thee. All right. I am sent unto thee, and to show thee these glad tidings. They are archangel like Michael. They're still in the presence of Abba Yahuwah in ministrations. Let's put some more. Here I am, Revelation 8, 2. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before Yahuwah, and to them we are giving 7 trumpets. These are the angels of his presence. I put some more. Like I know by vision and by revelation, Yahushua HaMashiach is also playing the part of this archangel. That is the place, when you go to Revelation 8, the place I just read, or Revelation 11 also, that was him, okay? He's playing a part because he's the high priest to minister in the day of atonement. That is what you will find in that Revelation 8. Alright? But he's playing the part of, he is playing all part. Likewise, serpent, likewise the devil, likewise all the angels. They don't stick with one office, no. That is what, some are prophet. You see some, they have this fivefold ministry together. They can give the word of knowledge, they can work miracle, they can break down the mystery of tongue. They can, it is all some goes about that. They say, of course. Right now, here I Yeshayahu, Isaiah 63, 8 to 9. For he says, surely they are my people, children that will not lie. So he was their savior. He's savior. But it's also called the angel of his presence. Verses 9. Now, in all the affliction, he was afflicted. Right from Genesis 3, he was afflicted, okay? And the angel of his presence saved them all. In his love and in his pity, he redeemed them. And he bore them and carried them all the days of old. Like I said already, Genesis 3, the angel of his presence. Here I am in the book of Jubilees, chapter 2, verses 2 as well. For on the first day he created the heavens which are above, and the earth, and the waters, and all the spirits which serve before him, the angels of his presence. Okay? And the angels of sanctification, and the angels of the spirits of fire, and the angels of spirit of the wind, and the angels of the spirit of cloud, and of darkness, and of angel of his presence. That's what I'm after. Okay, we put some more. Here I am in the book of Enoch, chapter 20, Anuka. Okay, chapter 20. I read now about the angels of his presence. These are the names of the angels who watch. Uriel, one of the holy angels who sat over paradise. Excuse me. So I take it again from verses 2 now. Uriel, one of the holy angels who is over the world and over the torturers. Raphael, one of the holy angels who is over the spirit of men. Where is the other? Raguel, one of the holy angels who takes vengeance on the word of the Illuminaries. Illuminaries, excuse me, 5. Michael, one of the holy angels, to wit he that is set over the best part of mankind and over chaos. Sarakiel, one of the holy angels who is set over the spirits who sing in the spirit. Havrel, one of the holy angels who is over paradise and the serpent and the cherubims. Ramiel, one of the holy angels whom Yahuwah set over those who rise. These are the 7 archangels. They have uncountable angels. They are more than 7, but this is the one that the royal law listed out their names. So I love to read their names for you. They are in fact they are uncountable. Okay. Now 5th rank. Okay, now number 5. Legions of angels. 5th ranking angels that worship Yahuwah from the first heaven way down to the 7th heaven, where Abba Yahuwah's throne is. Daniel 7, 9 to 10, Revelation 5, 8 to 14, Hebrew 12, 22, the Testament of Lewi, the one you call Levi, chapter 2, 1 to 9, and chapter 3. So let me read some parts. So I read Daniel 7, 9. I think, it was 7, 9, isn't it? Yes. And I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. So these are the multitude of legions of angels. You can't even number these ones that worship Yahweh from the first heaven, the gospel, the testament of Lewi. They will get this account that Abba Yahweh has 7 heaven, and also from the visions of Apostle Shehu, the one we found out that he said in second Corinthians chapter 12, 1-5, he said that it was not lawful to say out what he saw over there, but we got that book by his grace. He also talks about the 7th heaven of Abba Yahuwah. So these are the angels that watch it right from the first heaven way down to the 7th. Uncountable. They are the 5th ranking angel that fell from glory. So let's proceed now to the 6th kind. Let me read one as a confirmation about the multitude of uncountable angels, the 5th ranking angels. But here I am, Hebrew 12:22. But ye are come unto Mount Sinai and Mount Zion, and unto the city of the living Yehovah, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels. Innumerable, you can count them, okay? So right now we proceed now to the 6th kind. All these deities fell from glory. All of them, they are here on earth. That is why this word demon, called demon, is fully loaded with the wickedness of the wicked one. When I saw this vision, it was a fact broken into pieces. I was not broken down, but I was broken into pieces. The sixth one. Seed of serpent, the evil human spirit, the very giant. These are their children. The one they call evil spirit, the giant. These are their children. They are seed inside of them. Okay, let me quote the references. The giant, yeah, John 8:44. Messiah said, you are of your father the devil. This is the seed of the serpent, okay? Matthew 23:33. Messiah called them ye vipers, ye snake, ye generation, serpents, ye serpent, ye generation of vipers. This is their children. They are evil spirits here on earth. Enoch chapter 15. 1 Timothy 2:11-15. These are their seed, okay? Why this 1 Timothy 2:11-16? Yeah, because the woman provide egg for the serpent. She is the mother of all living, which is simply Mikawa. Before that fall, what happened? She was just being called woman. But when the fall took place, then her husband changed her name to what now? Kawa, the mother of all living. Right in Genesis 3, we saw or see that Abba Yahuwah said to the serpent, you are going to be having your own children, okay? And from there, we now see that someone else shared the fatherhood with Father Adam. Adam is not the father of all living, but the woman is the mother of all living. That is, she is the mother of both us serpent children and the children of Adam, which is simply called Kawa. So serpent share the fatherhood, and these are his children. Okay, serpent also evil spirits. And we will see from the book of Enoch what Abba Yahuwah calls them. So that was why Apostle Shaul said, woman, she was the one who transgressed, not the man. Okay, if only 6 years took place with the man Enoch, therefore they wouldn't have be having, or we wouldn't have be having a spirit of Satan. So that was why the seed of the woman, the sin of the woman is more greater. Why? When Abba Yahuwah began to deal with me in this subject, in fact, it's unspeakable. Why the woman, she helped the serpent, okay? Now, what was the help she gave to the serpent? It is the egg. That is why when you see them today, you can't recognize them, because the woman provided the egg that covered the body of the snake, of the serpent. She provided the egg. When man, check it out now, when man has sex or planted seed into the uterus of his wife, the woman will release the egg, the sperm, the DNA is of the man, but the body to clot that sperm, it came from the woman. That is why today it is hard for you to recognize them when you are in the midst, because they look like one of us. because of the help of the woman provide the skin, the woman provide the body for the serpent seed to be shelled up like you and me, that it will be very, very hard for you to fish them out. But spiritually, this is who they are. But physically, they will look like human being. These are the evil spirits. Okay, let me put one more. These are the giants, physical. And you see what their spirit is. These are the offspring of serpents. These are the giants, okay? That was why the royal law said, woman, you are the one that is in these trespasses. You did this wicked and not the man. Apostle Shaul said, woman, you are the one that did it, okay? Because you gave the covering body to the serpent seed that we won't be able to recognize them while they stand in our midst, because they are having the same covering like we do. Okay, so that was why she did something wickedly more than the man. The man also sins sexually, perverse. That is perversion of sex. But however, there is no children that came. It cannot carry, children for the serpent. But the woman was the one provide egg for the serpent, so that it should not help to clot the serpent seed with body, so that we won't be able to detect except now with your spiritual eyes. This is their kind. Genesis 1 said their seed is in them. Genesis 1:12. It said they have their seed. All these fallen deity, they have their seed inside of them. Matthew 7:15-20. That is, a corrupt tree will always bring out corrupt fruits. That is how you can also know the evil in the body. Okay? These are the 6 deities that formed this word called demon. So let's see what Abba Yahuwah called them, evil spirits. Here I am, Anuka 15, I take it from 2. And God said to the watchers of heaven, who have sent thee to intercede for them, you should intercede for me, and not me for you. Wherefore have ye left the high, holy, and eternal heaven, and lay with women, and defile yourselves with the daughters of men, and taking to yourselves wives, and done like the children of the earth, and begotten giants. These are their children, evil spirits and giants, as your sons. And though ye were holy, spiritual, having the eternal life, you have defiled yourself with the blood of women, and have begotten children with the blood of flesh, and as the children of men have lust after flesh and blood, and those also do who died and perished. Therefore I have given them wives, also that they might impregnate them, and begot children by them, and thus nothing might be wanting to them on earth. That is the glory of men, to bear children here on earth. But you were formerly spiritual, living the eternal life and immortality for all generations of the world. And therefore I have not appointed wives for you. For also for the spiritual one of the heavens, in the heaven is their dwelling. And now the giant who proceed from the spirit, and flesh, shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, and on the earth shall be their dwellings. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they are born from men, and from the holy ones is their beginning and primary origin. They shall be called evil spirits on earth, and evil spirits shall they be called. Okay, it keep repeating. In heaven, yes, it keep repeating. Evil spirit is their name. You see their spirit already, evil spirit. And this is, we see what, shielded there physically, that you won't be able to know who they are except you have spiritual eye. It is the flesh, which the egg the woman provide for the serpent to help you to cover, so that you will not know who they are. Of course, we know who they are with our spiritual eye. Christendom, number 1, Islam, synagogue of Satan. We will come into that. So we are done with this session. This is just the light on. Now we want to dig into the mysteries of demon. That is the strong meat. Anywhere he went down, I continue either third day of the week, the one you call Tuesday, or midst of the week, the one you call Wednesday. Okay, This 6 alphabet, we will take it one by one like we have been doing. Okay, these are the deities. These are the 6 deities that formed this worker demons that gave up on Yahuwah, fell from glory, turned off the bright nature of Abba Yahuwah, and now became darkness on earth. Genesis 1, Revelation 12, 3 to 12. Yes. So this is who they are that fell from glory. Or should let me read that Revelation. Revelation 12, here I am 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads, 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. These are his family now, okay? And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven. It cast down angels, okay? And cast them down to the earth. And the dragon, okay? Let me proceed now, 7 now. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent that called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. I heard the loud, even when the day they were being cast out, everyone rejoiced, everyone celebrated, because they now become filth before the presence of Abba Yahuwah. So now let me read 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. That is the people of the book. You have to rejoice. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Woe, sorrow. So they are disaster. That is what we want to look into now, because this is prophecy. I said now they are being cast down, but woe unto you, to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea. Destruction has come down to you. Wicked spirit has come down to you. Once powerful deities, the power of heaven being polluted has come down to you. Woe now unto you, the inhabitants of the earth, because great destruction is right here before you and me. So now let us get started with the first alphabet. So right now let us get started. In fact, the light one is gone, and here we are coming to the very strong meat. What did the Revelation 12 said? It said, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, because this demon that come down to you. Don't tell them. They are spoiler, they are destroyer. So right now, the first letter, the mystery of this worker demons. Now let us undo it. Let's start with the D. Demons. The D set the stage. So what did the D go for? It goes this way. Devil driving dragon's power as the cherubs or cherubim that cover it, like unto Yahushua HaMashiach. Should I take the point again? Or the mystery again that comes from D? Devil driving dragon's power. Remember, dragon is a serpent, okay? And they are the highest order of all angels, like we said already, like the royal law said. So in order for devil to function, to prosper, it needs to take the power of the dragon, because like a father, dragon is their father, okay? Just like Abba Yahuwah is the father, and the same is the dragon. In order for for devil, which is the very aka Jesus today, and also Mahdi, because he's serving as a savior. The Islam is expecting their Messiah, Christians is expecting their Messiah, and they all call Jesus, and the synagogue of Satan is also expecting their Messiah, and the Freemasonry or Bugabah, they also, said they want to bring one world order, they want to rule the world. It is still the same Jesus. And how can Jesus do it? How is Jesus doing this in the Christian? It is the power of Beelzebub, the power of serpent, the very highest ranking in heaven. They are all driving on the power of the dragon, okay? So right now, scripture to validate, that. Okay, here I am, John 5:19. Then answered Yahushua and said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do for what things soever he doeth, this also doeth thy Son likewise. He can't do nothing of his own, okay, without the Father. Okay, exactly the same thing with the devil. Devil cannot stand on his own except the power of the dragon, which is the serpent, the Leviathan, the spoiler, the destroyer, the father of all wickedness. We are still proving the paths like unto Yahushua HaMashiach, okay? And here I am as a covering a cherub or cherubims. Exodus 25:17-22. And thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold, 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold of beaten work. Shalt thou make them in the ends of the mercy seat, like I showed the picture already, the illustration. How that needs to cover you and me, and how that needs to cover the mercy seat. And make one cherub on the end, on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end, even of the mercy seat. Shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof, and the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and their face shall look one to another. Towards the mercy seat shall the face of the cherubims be. If you keep on, okay, let me read now. And thou shalt put the mercy seat above upon the ark, and in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I gave unto thee. So these are the words of cherubim, like we quote already. Ezekiel of 28 verses 14. That is his job. And you see, Messiah said, I can't do nothing except by my Father. Likewise, Jesus, devil, aka Jesus, can't do nothing except he ride on the power of the dragon. These are the beasts that is dwelling among humanity today. Woe unto the inhabitation of the earth. Inhabited, He said, woe is a cause sorrow. Because these things, they are come down here to you. To do what? That is what we want to avail now. Woe unto you. Woe unto inhabited or inhabitation of the earth. Any man, any woman here on earth that dwells here, he said is sorrow. That is what Abba Yahuwah said, because wicked spirit, wicked deities has fallen in our midst. In fact, they fell before we came into existence. Here I am, Bereshit 3:21. Until Adam also and his wife did Yahuwah Elohim make coats of skin and clothed them. This is the work of redemption, okay? The illustration, which is the King Yahushua, the Calvary angel. Okay? 20. Okay. So 24. And so he drove them out. He drove the men out, and he placed at the east of the garden of the Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned everywhere to keep the way of the tree of life. Okay, cherubim means covering, to cover. Okay, that is their job. And today, this fallen wicked spirit, it said, woe unto you, woe unto the inhabitation. How did he quote it? Let me go back. Here I am again, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, that is you that is in the bosom of Yahuwah. Rejoice, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Because he knoweth that his time is short. What is their time? That is the very moment we are now. 6,000 years is complete. That is the authority of humans and of the beast. 7 begins another thing. 7, it is where that judgment will take place and be cast into the lake of fire. The 8, the New Jerusalem. Then now their time is, they are wicked. That is why they mobilize in this worker demon in one stick. See how this devil is doing it these days. Devil is Jesus, okay? And devil is also Mahdi. And devil is also the very one the synagogue of Satan is expecting. I read now. Yeshayahu 14:13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Jehovah. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation. It did not say it's going to sit in the mouth of the pagan. No, congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Oh, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself, but more power to celebrate the link of fire. So now let's get started. Let's get deep, okay? Now Revelation 13. I read, I take it from 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. So we stop there. Let's get to commentary. What is 7? What is their 7 head? Their 7 heads simply represent the 7,000 years, okay? 1,000 to a day as 1,000, 1,000 as a day. And their consummation is in the end of 7. We already begins the 7,000 years already, according to calculation from the book of Enoch, which is the very calendar of Abba Yahuwah. We begins already the 7,000 years. Now, why Messiah is still not coming? That is the delay period, like I said earlier. That is the delay period. We are already, their 6,000 years gone, but they still have one, because they have 7 head, and they still have 1,000 year to reign. That will be now Islam. Islam is the consummation of all the 7. Islam is the 7th head of the beast. We also read the dragon. You also see dragon also has 7 heads. And what is what is their crowns? Their crowns represent their authority. That is their 7,000 years reign. It is concluded. It is settled by Abba. Abba Yahuwah is the one that gave them this 7,000 years and 7 heads. Their 7 heads represent the 7,000 years. And Muhammad is the very consummation of this kingdom of the beast, kingdom of the dragon, that has been right from the heavenlies way down to Genesis 1. They were the darkness that covered the surface of the deep. They fell from glory. And this is the very first word, alphabet of this word called demons. Devil driving dragon's power. Devil driving dragon's power or dragon's authority, like unto Messiah. Messiah said, I can't do absolute nothing except I get in tune with my Father. Exactly what the devil is also doing. Right now, their 7th hell. Where is it? That was what Islam, you hear this one, maybe you heard it from the Islam like I do. That was what Islam said, that Muhammad is the last prophet. Have you ever heard that? Yes, Muhammad is the last head or kingdom of the dragon to consummate it all. It is Muhammad, okay? That was what they said. Muhammad is the final prophet, the very 7th final dragonic kingdom, to carry out 7-fold vengeance upon whosoever that kills. Okay, whosoever that killeth kills. 7-fold vengeance. That was what Abba Yahuwah also said. 7-fold vengeance upon whosoever that killeth. Okay, all right. Is a curses from Abba Yahuwah himself. Genesis what? 4:15. They will get that. Can we prove it more? The 7-fold vengeance, that is their 7 head, the crown upon it. It marks the authority. Nothing will ever abolish it until the end of the 7,000 years. We begins it already. Yes, it is delayed. This is the hour of delay. This is hour of delay that Abba Yahuwah tarried. That is why it's going to cut you up by as a surprise, because everyone is sleeping right now and say, maybe it's not coming anymore. But the saints, the elect, we are awakening. We are not sleeping. We are awakening. Muhammad is the final prophet, said Islam. And the number 7 of their head, it is the kingdom of Islam, the very Sharia law. Devil driving on dragon power. The devil, remember, is Jesus, and is the Mahdi, is about to come to do it. Radical conversion straight away to Islam, or you get your head off your shoulder. Let's prove that. Here I am, Bereshit 4:15. And Yahuwah said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth, okay, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahuwah set a mark. That is the mark of the beast. Abba Yahuwah gave it to Cain, the very firstborn of the serpent, the very progenitor of them all. Okay? Whosoever slayeth or killeth Cain, sevenfold vengeance. And who slayeth Cain? Who killed Cain? And set a mark upon lest anyone finding him should kill him. And who killed Cain? Let's go now to verse 17. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bore Enoch, and builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Arad, and Arad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech. Lamech ceased from Cain, took Cain down, and the causes of sevenfold vengeance is right again also in the belly of serpent in the family of Cain. That ceased from Cain, he killed. Let's go to the book of Yashar for the confirmation before we keep riding on. Do you still have the memory of Bereshit 4:17? That ceased from what? From Cain. What is his name? Lamech. According to the Royal Bible, we all carry the very popular one. Make references to this very book of Yashar. It's our book, okay? When you go to Joshua 10:13, you find it over there. 1 Samuel 2 Samuel 1:18, you will find it. Make references to the book of Yashar again in the New Testament as well. So I read, book of Yashar chapter 2, I take it from 26. And Lamech was old and advanced in age, and his eyes was dim, that he could not see. And Tubal-cain, his son, was leading him. And it was one day that Lamech went into the field, and Tubal-cain, his son, was with him. And while they were walking in the field, Cain, the son of Adam, advanced towards them, for Lamech was very old and could not see much, and Tubal-cain, his son, was very young. And Tubal-cain told his father to draw his bow, and with the arrows he smote Cain, who was yet far off, and he slew him. For he approached to them to be an animal. Yes, it is the beast kingdom. Okay, it is the animal's kingdom. Abba Yahuwah told him that is the mark he gave unto the mark of the beast. You see, he appeared unto them like an animal. Yes, because if they see him as a human, they will not kill him. So Abba Yahuwah told him to the real thing and remove the covering of the woman, the kawa, the mother of all living thing, the mother of serpent children. Abba Yahuwah removed that covering. Now this is who Cain is, animal. Therefore they now slew him. For the causes of sevenfold vengeance to still remain right in the house of Cain. They ceased from Cain, which is called Lamech. He was the one who killed Cain. And why that? Because Cain needs not to proceed more than 6,000. That is the authority of a man. Okay? He said, now woe unto you, the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil has come down for you. Because his time is what? Very short. 28. And the arrows enter Cain's body and the arrows enter Cain's body, although he was distant from them, and he fell to the ground and died. And Yahuwah requited Cain's evil according to his wickedness, which he had done to his brother Abel, according to the word of Yahuwah, which he had spoken. So this was how Cain was killed. Abba Yahuwah told him to animal, because that is originally who Cain is. It's an animal, is the seed of serpent. So now the covering of his mother, the kawa, the woman, who has done terrible sin, providing egg for the serpent, was being removed. Now Lamech now begin to see Cain the way Cain is. Animal. The animals killed on the mark of the beast. Therefore Cain was being slain. And this is the sevenfold vengeance in the house of Cain. All right. Now, who is the last prophet? It is Islam, Muhammad. That is why is the last 7 heads. Is the 7? We begin 7,000, 6,000 years gone. 7,000 is the last, ray of the beast, and Islam is the one to consummate it. They are the last 7 head, and their crown is their authority. And we also know their horn. What horn also represent? It represent power, kingdoms. Matthew 28. 18 and Genesis 3:15. Abayawa, there he said the record, enmity between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman. Okay, and in Matthew 28:18, King Yahushua said, all authority has been given unto me. Let's see how they are duplicate. Devil what? Driving dragon's power or authority. Now here I am again. Revelation 13, because it is our scripture or foundational scripture or a scripture to commit. Okay. Yes, it is our foundational scripture, of course. The beast. It's talking about the beast, the dragon, and the other beast. Now, verses 2. It said the name of blasphemy. We are coming to that. Now, verses 2. Revelation 32. And the beast which I saw was like unto leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power. The beast is the devil, okay? And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Did you get that? Or should I take it again? I think it's so clear. And Matthew, I have to also read this. Isn't it clear? Or should I take it again? And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Oh, Riba Santaya Bababaye. Let no one trouble me, because I'm doing the will of my Father. Like the Christian is also doing the will of their Father. Like Islam is doing the will of their Father. Like the synagogue of Satan is doing the will of their Father. Like the unbeliever, they all have one Father, which is called what? The dragon, the serpent, the Leviathan, the spoiler, the destroyer, the waster of life. Here I am, Matthew 28:18. And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, all power is being given unto me in heaven and in earth. What did the dragon do? What did he do unto his firstborn? Spiritual firstborn is Jesus, and he gave his power also to the beast, and with great authority. Woe unto inhabitants of the earth, for the devil has come down to you. It's right here, about to be revealed, the Mahadin, the Sharia law, the last king, not the last prophet. Whew. Masekeibo, Karakabosei, Masedebo, Karakabosei, Karakabohi, Karakabohi, Karakabosei, Karakabosei, Karakabohi. Karakabo. What is going on over here? The dragon gave the seat to the beast and his authority, great authority, power. And what is the first alphabet of this word called demon? Devil driving on dragon's power. Okay, right now here I am in the foundational scripture, Revelation 30 verses 3. And I saw one of his head. This is where the whole thing get crushed. And I saw one of his heads, as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world went after the beast. Don't copy nobody. The royal law make it so clear. Imitate those that is in faith. Copy those that is in faith. Not this paganism Christianity. In those that are used to believe this wound, they will be talking World War One, World War Two. That is the wounded. You lie. Again, you told the bigger lie. The total gazing. You lied. His wound. What was the wound in his head? Let's go back to Genesis 3. The wound in the head of the serpent that was healed, the beast, the dragon, they are one stick in one body. What was the wound in their head? Don't copy nobody. Copy it and imitate those who are in faith. If those who are in faith can't get it wrong, like Apostle Shehu, like Apostle Kifa, like Yehokanah, all of them, Father Abraham, Moshe, or Rebayan Torobo, not Aaron. Aaron also get it, he makes it. He compromise by making a golden calf. That come against the beast. For the people of Yahuwah to be bowing down to no, to the calf. Now let's check out. He said one of his head was healed. The wound in his head was healed. Let's see where that mark came from. And how did he got the healing? Don't dare my father keep telling people. He's fully loaded with mysteries. I'm a bit not sound. I really got a lot of attack over this message. But you, as you can see, even if I don't say it, you can know. I still go by the powers of heaven. Because about this message, the attack was heavy. It was heavy. Heaven knows I'm not lying. But I put on the face of Yahushua HaMashiach. He said, let this mind that is in Yahushua HaMashiach be in you. Why yet it was even on the cross. He opened up his mouth. He still keep on, proceeding, doing the will of his Father. Even though it's tough. But to Abba Yehovah be all glory. Even yesterday I couldn't raise up my head. I was not even thinking maybe I would be able to speak. But meanwhile I was still sharing message. Because to share message, I was just on my bed. It's like hitting hammer on my head. I was unable to speak. I was surprised to see that. I said, Father, am I going to do this? Because my head is like they are pumping hammer. But as you can see, I talk. And be quickening. All right, now I read. Bereshit 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and her and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and he shall bruise thy head. The seed which is Messiah is gonna want. He will give mark. He will bruise your head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. That is the healing. Wake up and stop copying nonsense Babylonia. World War One, World War Two, Toto, Ohogezi, Imababalism. Giving it back to Messiah, that was how he got the healing. Now hear me now. The seed of the woman is gonna brush your head. That was the wound, okay? And all this nonsense. World War One, World War Two, World War Three. Of course, those ones they are also in prophecy, but that was not the wound in the head. That wasn't the wound. Let's unveil now the wound and the healing. From the woman, the glory of the man was being lost. Okay? And again, from the woman, Messiah also gave that glory back through the woman. Maria Magdala. Let's go into that quickly before we deal with the healings and the wound. The wound and the healing. Yeah, right here. Excuse me. All right now. John 20, I take it from 11. But Mariam stood without at the sepulchre weeping, and as she wept, she stepped down and looked into the sepulchre, and seeth two angels in white sitting, the one at the head and the other at the feet, while the body of Yahushua had been laid. Where the body of Yahushua has been laid. And they say unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? She answereth unto them, Because they have taken away my Adonai, and I know not where they have laid him. And when she had thus said, she turned herself back and saw Yahushua standing and knew not that it was Yahushua. And Yahushua saith unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? She, supposing him to be the gardener, saith unto him, Sir, if thou have bore him hence, tell me where thou hast led him, and I will take him away. Yahushua saith unto her, Maria. She turned herself and saith unto him, Rabbona, which is means great one, not teacher, okay, or master, nonsense. Rabbona simply means great one. Yahushua saith unto her, Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go. This is where he restored back the glory. But go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and your Father, and to my Elohim and to your Elohim. Go and tell them, it is done, it is finished. I am risen. I crushed the head of the serpent already. Go and give them the good news, because from you the glory was being taken. I restored back again through you. That is why Yahushua now makes her apostle to the apostles. That was her title in those days, from 1st century to third century before this Catholicism, do away with that. Because, they hate woman coming into power. From the woman, you lost it. From the woman, we got it again. Okay? So now let's go into the wound that was being healed. How was he being wounded? It is the cross, okay? It's so clear. It was the cross. He crushed his head. That was the wound in the head of the beast, the dragon. Let me take it again. Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. So the wound that was being healed on his head, it is the works of the cross. The seed of the woman crushed the head of the beast. They are all together. They have 7 heads. If you also see that of the dragon, is 7 heads. Okay? Now, what was the healing? He said it's going to give you right back at your feet. It's going to bite your feet. We see that nails also on his feet, right on the cross. Now, how did the heel being bite, or what was the nails that pierced his feet right on the cross? You always know. Illustration of salvation, the heel never needs to be pierced. When you go to Exodus 12, you are not going to see no heel being pierced or no blood in the heel. Just the 2 hands and the head. Put the blood on the post, the head, and the both side. That was all. Read it for yourself. There is no piercing of the feet. And that is the illustration of salvation. How Messiah is going to come, be hanged on the tree or cross or whatever, okay? So the heel to be pierced, how was that? Is the revenge or vengeance of the dragon. Woe unto you, inhabitants of the earth, for the devil has come down for you. That is the wrath. Now, how did he give it back to Messiah? It is Sunday, Friday. It is reformatting. It is genetically modified, the real thing from the royal law. It is removing his name, his father's name from the royal law. It is doing away with all the biblical feasts. It is abolishing of the feast and setting now the Babylonian. It is removing the calendar, the biblical calendar, and setting now the Babylonian. It is removing the name of Abba Yahuwah and his name and putting now the mark of the beast. Jesus. It is removing the calendar of Abba Yahuwah and setting up a calendar. Do you know calendar is powerful in his accent? Calendar is an appointment unto myth with Yahuwah. He done away with that. He abolished the Shabbat. This is how he reversed it. This is how he got the healing. This is how he fought Messiah back. Keep Sunday. Shabbat, he polluted. This is how he got his healing. This is how he fought back. This is the nails in this pierce, in his feet. This is the nail that pierces his feet. The nail pierce feet. It is the revengers of the beast, the dragon. Because you wound my head, I'm going to give it back to you. Rikos kayababa seke. Man santala bobo yantorobuya. Let no one trouble me, okay? This is how he fought back. You said the synagogue of Satan. This is how he fought back, claiming and taking our land and pollute it and legalize homosexuality. This is how he fought back. Tel Aviv is the top gay city in the whole world. This is how he fought back. Taking the rainbow color of divine covenant of heaven, earth won't be destroyed like it was before. That is the flag of the gay. This is how he fought back. Muhammad coming with mad gospel, with another gospel from the pit of air. This is how he fought back. Now those who they are keeping Shabbat and said the royal law is corrupt. Those who they are keeping Friday and said the royal law is corrupt. This is how he fought back. Christianity celebrating our paganism feast and said Jesus is the highest name above. That is the blasphemy. This is how he fought back. Fighting back, he got healing, and the whole world marveled again. Before Messiah came, the whole world was corrupt. That was why Yahuwah released flood in the first place. And Messiah now says it's going to be like the days of Noah. He coming back again. And we return back again to the days. This is how he fought back. He dominated the whole world again. This is how he fought back. This is how he got healing on his head. And the whole world marveled. Don't be fooled. Allah is Jesus. Allah, Jesus, whatever is one serpent. The very one they call the dragon, the Leviathan, the spoiler, the waster, the destroyer. All right? This is how he fought back. Push you away from the real thing. Give you now Babylon. Babylon simply means the institution of this very serpent. The synagogue of Satan. Do you see how he fought back in the holy seat of the king? You are going to see stripper club over there. You are going to see sex marketing club. This is how he fought back. You see giant mosque. You see the Christendom, whatever, Catholicism. This is synagogues. This is how he fought back. See giant Muslim cemetery right in the eastern gate where he himself is going to pass through into the glorious land. This is how he fought back. Okay, this is his healing. This was how he got healed. He reversed the whole situation. Now the whole world returned back again to him. Christianity is Babylon is paganism altogether. Islam is paganism. Synagogue said that they are all paganism or cultism. Devil got it back by riding the power of the dragon. Now we proceed. So you see the healing that was how he got his healing, how the wounded. His head that was being wounded unto death. How he got the healing. We see how he fought back. Now verses 4. Foundational scripture. Revelation 13. And they worshipped the dragon. The devil is bringing honor to the dragon. I will make myself like the Most High. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. What is this first alphabet of this word called demons? Devil driving dragon power. And devil now is to bring honor to the beast. Just like unto YAHUAH'S HaMashiach. I take it again. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave a power unto the beast. And worshipped the beast, saying, they also worshipped the beast, okay? What kind of man is Jesus? Jesus, I love you. But the Toto is Zobolizi. They are worshiping Jesus, you see. But Islam is on its way for you. And saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is like Jesus? Who is able to make war with him? You to hear the blasphemy from the Christendom. He's coming, he's going to rapture them. He's going to destroy the whole. He's going to destroy the Islam. He's going to destroy the unbeliever. Meanwhile, Jesus is the devil. I weep for you. He will rapture us. The Christians, they will fly into the sky. Really? Oh, my Father, you are deceiving yourself. And he will destroy. Of course. He says, who can make war? Because they said Jesus is the highest power on earth. They said no one can make war with Jesus. And yeah, this is what we are hearing from this very. He said, who is able to make war with him? Who? Worship. Let's comment on that. I will make myself like the Most High, the devil, the Calvary cherubim, that fallen deity. Family. If I'm able to establish all the 6 mysteries, alphabet, fine. If not, anyone I couldn't, I will add it in part 2. Make sure you follow this message. It is powerful. Oh my Father, it is mind-boggling. Here I am, Hebrew 1:6. And again, when he brought in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of Yahuwah worship him. Abba Yahuwah commanded us to worship him and to worship his son. And we also see these characteristics in dragon and the beast, okay? With the serpent and Jesus. You know? Let's pray some more. Here I am, Matthew 8, verses 2. And behold, there came a leper and worshipped him. Okay? Saying, Adonai, if thou wilt, thou wilt make me clean. And he said, I will. He worshiped him. The beast is being worshipped. The beast is Jesus, okay? It's being worshipped and their God is being worshipped, okay? Like unto Messiah. That is what we are unveiling over here. I will make myself like the Most High. Matthew 9, 18. While he spake these things unto them, behold, there came a certain ruler and worshipped him. Okay? We prove some more. Here I am, Matthew 33. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, of a truth, thou art the Son of Yahuwah. Okay, we put some more. Matthew 15:25. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Adonai, help me. Okay, we put some more. Matthew 2:11. You can take it from 8 to 11. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mariam, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. They worshipped him. And Jesus said, he's making himself as the true Messiah. He's receiving worship. Here I am, John 9:38. And he said, Adonai, I believe, and he worshipped him. Mark 5:6. But when he saw Yahushua far off, he ran and worshipped him. Luke 24:52. And they worshipped him and returned to Jerusalem with great joy. They worship him, they receive worship. And Jesus is also receiving worship today. John 10:30. John chapter 10 verses 30. I read, I and my Father are one. He said, I and my Father, we are just one. We see the Father commanded us to worship him. He asked angel to do so. Okay. I and my Father, we are one. Jesus and the dragon, the beast, the serpent, they are one. A dragon, the serpent, they are one. One stick. John 16:14-15. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of me, of mine, and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I that he shall take of me, of mine, and show it unto you. Alright? So what Father have is the same, I have. What the dragon have, Jesus also have the same, okay? Because Jesus is the beast, okay? Jesus. Now back to foundational scripture, Revelation 30 verses 5. I take it again. And there was given unto him a mouth of speaking great things and blasphemous. And power was given unto him to continue for 42 months. That is the devil, the first beast, okay? It's coming out from the sea. It's coming out from the sea over there. We don't see, go for water, okay? That sea that he's coming out from. It's coming out from the Christendom, now going into Islam. We'll see that again. It's going into Islam because the system of the Christendom is gone. It's ended. Sharia law is going to swallow them all up. Okay? The sea there, it was the Christian. It came out from the Christendom. Now he's going now to Islam. The very seventh, the final prophet, the last head of their 7 heads, the sevenfold vengeance carrier against whosoever that slayeth Cain. It is found again in the house of Cain. Let's do something about the blasphemy. So I take it again. He said there was given unto him a mouth of speaking grave things. We are going to see those great things. He speak and blasphemous and blaspheme. They blaspheme the heavens of YAHUAH'S. So let's see how they are blaspheming now. What is the first alphabet D? These simply go for devil driving dragon power. It's in the Christendom, Don't find devil in Babalawo has found him in the Christendom, found him in Islam, found him in Catholicism, found him in where the synagogue of Satan. So we are going to check how they blasphemed. Okay, Philippians 2:5-11. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua HaMashiach, who will be in the form of Yahuwah, though it not a robbery to be equal with Yahuwah, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even to the death of the cross. Wherefore Yahuwah also hath highly exalted him, and given him a name which is above every name. Here they are blaspheming now. That at the name of Yahushua, not Jesus, the letter J that gave you Jesus is not yet 400 years old. Serpent children, stop deceiving. The total raising. That at the name of Yahushua, every knee should bow, of things in heaven, and things on earth, and things under the earth. And that every tongue should confess that Yahushua HaMashiach is Adonai, to the glory of his Father Yahuwah. John what? 5:43 said, I come in my Father's name. He carries Father's name. His father's name is Yahuwah. The name of Yahuwah is the name that is above all name in heaven and on earth. That was why his son also come with that name. The day this name was being given to his son, according to the book of Enoch, the heaven shook. He names this son of man before all angel. The heaven shook. The day this name was given, Yahushua, meaning I am that I am, is salvation. He said, I come in my father's name. And by your words in Exodus 3, 13 to 15, said, this is my memorial name where I will be called by all generation. And he's also come in that name, said, I come in my father's name, Yahushua. Simply means I am that I am is salvation. He said, you receive me not, but another will come in his own name. Him you will receive. You remember letter that J that gave you Jesus is not yet 400 years old. This one is easily being proved. And this word where I just read to you is being spoken over 2,000 years ago. This was how he got healed, by removing the original name and now insert demonic and mark of the beast name, which is very called today Jesus the Jesus. This is how they blasphemed. They will be saying this pork is the name that is above all name. When you take Jesus to Latin, it simply means earth pig. Pig is unclean. This is how they blasphemed. You everywhere. Islam also call him Jesus, okay? Christians call him Jesus. The whole world know him as Jesus. Only the elect. We don't take that pagan's name in our mouth. This is how they blaspheme. This word is being spoken over 2,000 years ago, when letter J was not even in existence at all. But today, that is the magic spell, that whenever you go there, you're going to find Jesus. This is how he got his healing back. And this is how he bought his heel, by removing the real Messiah's name and not inside the fake Messiah's name. All that will come in his own name. Him you will receive. They to receive Jesus. They to reject Yahushua. But this is how they blasphemed, okay? This is the part of their blasphemy. I read now verse 6. The foundational scripture, Revelation 13. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahuwah, to blaspheme his name. Did you see what I just said? And I should have first of all finished reading. He blasphemed his name. For you to say Jesus is the name that is above Yahuwah, that is serious blasphemy. That is eternal blasphemy. He can't forgive you. He opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahuwah, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. Christianity, you are blaspheming all heaven. Sevenfold vengeance is on its way for you. These are the blasphemy. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Did you get that? Power. The mark of the beast, who gave it? Okay, it is Abba Yahuwah. And this authority, that is the crown on their head. Abba Yahuwah gave it to them. He crowned it, is their authority. Okay. Now let us see how they overpower the saints of the Most High. They said they are pagan, but he called them saints, the people of the book. How did this wicked spirit overpower them? We all fall asleep. If it were possible, they shall deceive the elect. That is how he overpower us. Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of Yahuwah be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet their bridegroom. Their bridegroom there is Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, for 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish, and they were foolish. And they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessel with their lamps, while the bridegroom tarried. We are in the period of delay. Okay. They are slumbered. They are slumbered and slept. Okay, so this is how you overcome us. How do we all fall asleep? Taking Jesus, Christendom enslaving us, telling us the royal law is a cause. Then we really go by that. We don't keep the royal law anymore. Keeping Sunday, the day of Sunday, the greatest of abomination in the royal law. This is how you overpower us, giving us not a pork name, telling us Jesus done away with the law, celebrating our paganism feast, as you see their Christmas and their January 1st. This is how he overpower in deception. He deceived us. This is how he overpower us. But thanks be unto Abba Yehovah that say if it were possible. Now I read Matthew 24 verses 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. This is how he overpowered us. Because of the deceitfulness of this synagogue of Satan, Christendom, and Islam, the love of the elect was wax cold. This was how he overpowered us. But thanks be unto Abba Yehovah, we were never utterly being deceived. He's still helping us out. He's still bringing us out these days. John chapter 10 verses 3. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own by his name, and leadeth them out. I think I'm still coming right back here. Okay? Because for him to utterly deceive the elect, it is not possible. Okay? So that is why when the bridegroom, the Ruach HaKodesh called, wake up, the bridegroom is here, all of them woke up. The wise one, they put on their light again and shake off the dust of Babylon and move into the wedding supper or into the wedding banquet. And we hear what again in the foundational scripture, Revelation 13. I take it from 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations in the four corners of the earth. We will see that not in this part 1, but in part 2, we are going to see much of these things. 8 now. And all that dwelt upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the Lamb book of life. Okay, and in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. We see where the foundation, where the where Abba Yehovah begins this illustration. It is in where again Bereshit chapter 3 of his Savior. We see it over there. And it said, whose name is not being written in the Lamb's book of life. Okay? That is where I just read. He called them by name. Because we are being called by the name of Yahuwah. Our name is already being written in the Lamb's book of life. Even before we were being born, before I formed you, I knew you. How dare you a prophet? Okay? How dare you a prophet? I knew you. Alright? So those are the ones the elect, that is, the elect can worship him utterly forever. Because of the wickedness or the increasement of iniquity, the love of many was cold. We see how we fall asleep, how he overpower us. But as soon as the time comes where Abba Yehovah wake us up through his Ruach HaKodesh, we shake off that dust. Like me, I was, fall asleep. Keep it Sunday for a whole 7 years. That was satanic. That was satanic. It was satanism. I was a pagan. I was born in pieces. Being Christian, you are being born in pieces. You are not born again. You are just born in pieces. Okay? So this was how he was deceive us, overpower us. But now that the truth is coming out, we are all returning back to the real thing, keeping Shabbat and doing as our Father Abba Yehovah asks us to do. Okay? So that is the great stipulation if it were possible. So therefore it is not utterly possible. We still woke up. In Matthew 25, we still will wake up. Because our names is already being written in the Lamb's book of life. You see John 10:3. He said he called them by their name. He said Messiah called them by their names. So this is how he's calling us out of Babylon, by our name. And we know his voice as he called. We run out and drop the garbage. Christendom and Islam. Synagogue of Satan, and return back to the real thing, the royal law. This is how he break us out from the wickedness of Jesus. This is how he removed us from the gathering of Jesus. This is how he removed us from the Calvary of Jesus and bring us now into his own Calvary, because Jesus is making himself like the true Messiah. Jesus is not the Messiah, okay? Letter J that gave you Jesus is not your 400 years old. It's another one. Messiah himself speaks about, okay? Is the carrier, is the driver of dragon's power. The Beelzebub that is doing this wicked miracle in the Christendom. Dangerous miracle. Eat grass, drink fuel. What is the meaning of that nonsense? In other words, even the one that is not eating grass, whether a true restoration, Amoros and Sem Jazel is the one doing it. We know that also. Okay, it's not a criteria and say some is doing good. No, if you use that name, Jesus do miracle, it is not nonsense, garbage. It is Amoros and some Jazel miracles. Some Jazel will afflict, while Amoros will resolve it. That is it. That is the mysteries. Okay. Now, for Dragon is about to go to prison now because we are through. Excuse me, we are done or through with the first alphabet called D. What was it? Devil, driving, dragon's power. Dragon is about to sit now in the dojo. But meanwhile, worship is still going to be given unto his characteristics. His power is here on earth. That was why he handled his power utterly to the beast. I read in Revelation 21:3. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent again. That old serpent is going to prison, which is the devil. They are all together, okay? And Satan bind him 1,000 years and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut in him and set a seal upon him, that he should not deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. You know when this dragon is going to go to prison? After the whole world is already being converted to Islam. After the whole world is already being converted to Islam, so deception will stop. It will go for a break. 7,000 years already be completed, but he is right here still now. But after they have converted the whole world now to Islam, if you don't, then you have yourself to be blamed. They will take off your head, okay? I rather say no, let my head be off, than to say yes, it is the mark of the beast, okay? So after the whole world is already being converted to Muslim, the dragon will go to prison, because now there is peace on earth. That is what Quran said. No other religion but Islam, no other God but Allah. There is no peace. It is powerful. This word called demon, it is fully loaded. If I'm able to establish the 5 alphabet, fine. If not, anywhere this one stop, I continue either third day of the week or in the midst of the week. The very one you call Tuesday, the third day of the week you call Tuesday. We are also going to look into that. That is the 7 eyes. And the midst of the week, the one you call Wednesday. Yes, we continue one of these 2 days. So let's proceed now to the second alphabet, the very one they are called E. It is more disastrous. Let no one trouble me. Okay, this is once devil alias Jesus office, but we see already how he is still doing it in a coded way, aka Jesus Christ of the link of fire. You can see right now 2 Corinthians 11 30 to 15 masquerading. Demons, wicked spirit masquerade to you as your Messiah. All right, now we proceed to the second alphabet. What did I say? It is more disastrous. This is the third ranking angel. We see the second ranking angel, and the first ranking angel is the dragon. The second is the Jesus, the devil, the Jesus, okay, and the coverage cherubim. The third one here, it is more disastrous. I don't know why it's only. Rejoice, you that is in heaven. If you see the great disaster that is coming now, put your house in order, not to frighten you, but to put your house in order. That is the nature of this segment, so that you enter the ark of Noah. It is disastrous. Okay, right now, the second letter, what did it go for? It's been called E, isn't it? Where are you, ugly face serpent? I hate the face of Allah. Okay, the second one, it is E. What did it go for? Enemies encampance around you as a true friend. That is terrible. That is why I say it's more disastrous. Oh, enemy encampance around you as your best friend, as your true friend. Oh, this one. Oh, is more disastrous. which is the Christendom against Islam. We know they are enemy. They are not a compensation. We know who they are. But what about Christendom? Let's see the second, the third ranking demons, their own, which is, I won't call them 4 living creatures anymore. They are 4 dead creatures. Okay, let's look into that. Here I am, Amos 3 and verses 3. Can two work together except they be agreed? Is a question. Can two work together without an agreement? Now, how did you agree with these 4 beasts? Surrounding, having face all over. That's what we want to look into. Enemy encampments around you as your true friend. It's more sad. Here I am, Matthew 10:36. And a man's enemies shall begin in his household. Enemy encampments around you as a true friend. A man's enemy begins from your household. I read now. Let's take the picture from that of Messiah. Messiah said, they do it to me, they will also do it to you. You know, now the feast of unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover. And the chief prince and scribes sought how they might kill him, for they feared the people. And what? And then entered Satan into Judas, surnamed Iscariot, being of the number of the 12. This was how demon entered him. The number of the 12. Enemy of a man begins in his house. So enemy encampments around you as a true friend. And he went away as soon as devil, because they want to do wickedly, and commune with the chief prince and the captains, how he might betray him unto them. And they were glad and converted to give him money. You see how Christendom, no, it's okay. And he promised and sought opportunity to betray him unto them in the absence of the multitude. Enemy encampments around you as a true friend. Now 47. And while he yet spake, behold, a multitude, and he that was called Judas, one of the 12, went before them and drew nigh unto Yahushua to kiss him. But Yahushua said unto him, Judas, betrayest thou the Son of Man with a kiss? Enemy of a man begins in his household. Enemy encampments around you as a true friend. Now, these 4 beasts, or let me call them out here, 4 dead creatures. They are no more 4 living creatures. No. We are going to see that in a very clear way in part 2, because they have played the part of Messiah also. Messiah 4 ministries. The face of a horse, the face of a man, the face of a calf, and the face of lion, eagle. They are also playing the part. This is the angel. This is the folly. This is the demons we are, because they are demons already dealing with over here. Then I read Luke 22 again 31. But okay, and Yahushua said, Simeon, which is Peter, Kepha, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may swift you as a wind. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou hast converted, strengthen thy brethren. Okay? Then this man, Kepha, wanted to brag and say something. When Jesus comes, I will give him one blow. He said, no, it's not so. These are powerful deities. Okay? It's going to make you to deny me. Okay? Messiah knew already. He said he's going to do it. Well, that was me. I'm going to give Jesus one blow. I will blow him. But he's still happy. Let's check that out before we hit hammer where I'm driving to. Alright, now one more place to still read. Matthew 16:21. Because it says Satan desire you. It desired you. From that time forth began Yahushua to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and be raised again the 3rd day. Then Kepha, or Peter, took him and began to rebuke him, saying, Be it far from thee, Adonai, that be it far from thee, this shall not be unto thee. It is a lie. It is the devil that encampans, speaking through him now. 23. But he turned and said unto Kepha, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savest not the things that be of Yahuwah, but those that be of man. Peter. But he said Kepha. But who was speaking? Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan. Enemy encampance already. This enemy was all over Kepha just to destroy him, like he already did to Judas. That was what he wanted to also to do to Kepha. But Messiah said, no, it is not possible. This one belongs to me. Okay? Even though you are encompassing already, I will still deliver him at the end of it all. He's coming right back. Okay? So this is what they are doing to you. As they encompass around you, it is to lure you into wickedness. It is to make you betray Messiah, just as Judas Iscariot did. Okay? And so he wanted a Kepha to also do the same thing. But blessed be unto Abba Yahuwah, who did not allow that utterly to happen to Apostle Kepha. Okay, right now, read Mark 14, 66 to 72. And as Kepha was beneath in the palace, now they arrest Yahushua already, so he now follow him, because he bragged and said, I will follow you to the end. There cometh one of the maids of the high priest, and when she saw Kepha warming himself, she looked upon him and said, And thou also was with Yahushua of Nazareth. But he denied, saying, I know him not, neither understood I what thou said. And he went out into the porch, and the cock crowed. Messiah said he's going to crow for 3 times. Now 69. And a maid saw him again, and began to say to them that stood by, This is one of them. And he denied it again. And a little after, they that stood by side again to Kepha, saying, Thou art one of them, for thou art a Galilee, and thy speech agreeth thereto. But he began to curse. He not denied the third one with curses, cursing himself. This is what serpent or the beast, Jesus, enemy that campaigns around you, this is what they are doing to you. But he now began to curse and to swear, saying, I knew not this man of whom ye speak. And the second time the cock crowed, and Kepha called to mind the word of Yahushua HaMashiach, and said unto him, before the cock crow twice, thou shalt deny me. Thrice, and thou, he thought thereon, he wept. 2 to 3 times you are going to do it. Okay, so when the encampance around you, it is to make you to deny the real thing of this very Messiah who died for you. It is to make you to reject him, even in the face of affliction. It is to make you to swear. Kepha was even swearing, because if I ever know this man, let this happen, let that happen. But thanks be unto Abba Yahuwah, who never utterly abandoned us. Like we are saying, the royal is a curse. And don't keep it is a curse. This is how we curse our life. Because the royal law is not a curse, it's a blessing. When these 4 dead beasts surround you, this is what they are doing to you. To let you know that your blessing is a curse. The royal law is a curse? Of course not. Check it out. It means blessing all the way. There is nothing curse. Only they that brought in curse. And King Yahushua also nailed that cross to the cross, which is the link of fire. He nailed it, okay? For all eternity, he nailed it. Now, this is how these 4 death beasts, they are dead, okay? And campaigns around, they are the 4 pillars of the earth, okay? Now, let me first of all read before we begin to expand on it. Revelation 9, verses 13, I take it from there. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahuwah, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels Lose the 4 angels. Lose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Okay, and the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared, listen now, for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. The 4 angel. These are the combining 4 beasted angels. Let me show it to you. So here we go. These are the 4 beasts. They have face. Each one of them have 4 faces. Okay, that surrounds YAHUAH'S throne. I'm going to let you know now. They are the pillars of the earth. They steal this very earth we are talking about. Okay, they are in the 4 corners of the earth. Each one of them surround with their wings and their wheels. So let me read and start talking. Okay, how they surround you today. You know, Amos 3:3 said, there's no way two can work together without an agreement. Then I read Revelation 7:1. After that, after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding, listen now, holding the 4 wings of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Remember 4 angels. These 4 angels here they are holy angels. That is our calendar. Let me make it clear now. That 4 angels over there that are still in the 4 corners of the earth, that is biblical calendar. The other 4 wings, that is paganism calendar. These are they that still the pillar of the earth. In their wings, eyes is all true. Okay, we'll prove that more, and we are going to prove that more in part 2. I'm going to make more elaborate, very, very in a broad way to you in part 2. But I'm going to take this part 1 very simple. Okay, because it goes with calendar, goes with minutes, hours, weeks, days, names, January's head. That will convey more in part 2. Alright? Like I said in the first presentation, that every single thing that is going on in the heavens, YAHUAH also have a replica here on earth. Just as he built his heaven, the same here on earth. Here is the earth is a replica of what is going on in heaven. That was why he said unto Moshe, make sure you make the ark of the covenant according to what is being shown you at Mount Sinai. Make it according to that pattern, because that pattern is right in the heavens. Make it so here on earth exactly the same. All these angels that is in the heavenly, they are here all here also on earth, just to functioning or to carry out the will of YAHUAH again here on earth, just as they are also doing the ones in the heavens. Now, these 4 beasted demons, 4 living creatures, the one in the heaven, they are 4 living creatures, okay? They are the pillars of heaven. They surround, like in the first presentation, they surround the 4 corners of the earth, of the heaven, excuse me. Okay, they steal the heaven. They are the 4 pillars. We are going to prove that more now. Here on earth also, YAHUAH also made these 4 beasts with 4 faces each of them, the 4 pillars of the earth. They are the pillar that steal the earth. They are the appointed time. Initially, when YAHUAH created, it makes it also like heaven. To live for all eternity without no season or no time. Not at all. Live like that of heaven. But when this deity fell from glory, the very day they fell from glory, that marked the beginning of time. That brought about the beginnings of time. That is the very day the Christians commemorate the day they fell, the first day of the week, which they call Sunday. That is the day they fell from glory. As soon as they all fell from glory, that marks the beginning of time. And that is when we now have time, or season, years, days, and calendar and time clock. That brings about it. Before there wasn't anything like that. Only their job is to steal the earth, the 4 pillars of the earth. That is who they are. Okay, to watch over the 4 corners of the earth, to watch again in another form, humanity. But they fell from glory. Now they fell, but they are still doing it. Don't be carried away. They are not stripped of their power utterly. That is what I'm about to prove now. Unto you, here I am, Tehali, Psalm 34, verses 7. The angels of YAHUAH encampeth around about them that fear him, and delivereth them. These fallen deities, they are still playing the part of being the angel of Yahuwah, and they are still trying to encampance around you. Remember Amos 3:3 said, you can't work together without an agreement. How do you agree now with these fallen deities? The very pillar that's still the earth. Let's begin to unveil. Rima Santalabo Seke. This is the very image Nebuchadnezzar saw. Nebuchadnezzar saw this image. This fourfold beasted image is what Nebuchadnezzar saw. Is what Daniel also saw in another form. In Daniel 7, in now came 4 beasts. In Daniel 8, in now came 4 horns. It is one vision, but in different ways. Here, Nebuchadnezzar saw it, but the key to unveil the mystery of them was in the hands of the prophet Daniel. Just as Pharaoh saw vision of famine, great famine on his way, but the key to unlock that vision was in the hands of Yusuf. So we, the people of the book, have the key to unveil the mystery. You unbeliever can see a vision, but we have the key to unveil it. Islam saw the vision that they are the last prophet, that they are the consummation of all prophets. Of course, yes, but we have the key to unveil that mysteries. It is their Sharia law. We knows that already. Now here I am, Daniel 2. I take it from 31. You can read all chapter 2, but 31 for the sake of time. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This is the image. Oriba Santaya Baba Seke. A great image. This great image whose brightness was excellent, still before thee. You know, when they want to reveal themselves to Nebuchadnezzar, they still took the image of their once glory. They never come as a fallen. They are very ugly now. These demons, they are terrifying. Very, very ugly that you can't even want to. If you see what banners over, if you see what surrounds you, you are dying with. You die with this beast, wicked, crooked demons. Okay. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. All right. 32. Now this image head was of fine gold, his breast and his arm of silver, his belly and his thighs of bronze, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest till that a stone was cast out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of the iron and clay, and broke them to pieces. There was the iron and the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the calf of the summer threshing floors, as the winds carried them away, that no place was found for them, and the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, and filled the whole world. That is Yahuwah. You know, all these beasts, they are in their end now, which is their 7 head. They are being preserved. So we'll prove that more. So this is the image Nebuchadnezzar saw, and Daniel saw it again in another form. Now here I am, Daniel 7, verses 2. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of the heaven strive upon the great sea. He's talking about this holy deity, 4 winds. They are the 4 pillars that hold heaven. They are the 4 pillars that also hold the earth. And 4 great beasts, these are the beasts now, came out of the sea, diverse from one another. Okay, so that is what I want to prove. You can read all chapter 7. For the sake of time, no time to read it. I want to prove something again over here. Okay, now. So these 4 beasts, you know, or should I read it? Let me see. I think I'm mixing something here. Now 3 and 4 beasts. Okay, yeah, I read that already. Yeah, from each other. And the first one was like a lion and had eagle's wings, and beheld till the wings. Okay, no, it's okay. You can read it all. They are still the same, you know, beast. Now verses 12, Daniel 7:12. As concerning the rest of the beast, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time of their judgment. They are still on earth. They are not in the abyss, but they are here for the final season and final time. So right now, I read 25. How are they now your calendar? We read in Revelation 9. It says for year, for hour, that is the time clock. Day, of course, to set the week. Month, okay, and year. So this is your calendar. It's speaking about calendar over there. That is already been destined for them to carry out vengeance against you because they banner over you. I read now, 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and he shall wear out the saints. Didn't we just read that in Revelation 13? Of course we do. And think now to change times and laws. And they, okay, it's okay. These 4 beasts, they will think to change the calendar. The times there means clock, time, day, weeks. Even so filthy is the Christendom, but yet they agree that is what calendar is speaking about. Calendar and laws. When you change the calendar, you change the laws. When you change the name, you change the deity. You change the name, you simply change the deity. Okay, you change the times, the time clock, the calendar. You change the laws. You get another law. And he said they will do it. They are going to bring about another calendar, appointed time. Calendar simply means an appointment to meet with any deity you give your life for. These demons, they are dreadful. Let's proceed. Iboroboso mosekebo, iboroboso moyende, iboroboso busekele, iboroboso naleboye, iboroboso mosende o, iboroboso mosekeye, iboroboso busendeleya, iboroboso moyende o, iboroboso. These 4 demons, they are disastrous. This is your calendar. Now the banner, let's go now to the book of Ezekiel. We are proving the 4th deity that surrounds you. It is your calendar, because they changed the calendar of Abba Yahuwah and then I insert their own. That is the very one you watch for. This is how they got healing. Alright. Here I am, Ezekiel chapter 1. I take it from 5. You can read all, but I'm going to pick verses for the sake of time. Also, out of the midst thereof, it's talking about these 4 beasts over here. Okay. And out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, which is the first face here. Messiah also had these 4 ministries. So we are going to see that in part 2. How they are also playing that game on you. Because the banner over there are the 4 pillars that hold the earth. Today now they are the calendar of the Christendom. Initially, they were, when Abba Yahuwah placed them to be the 4 corner, to be the 4 pillars of the earth, not with calendar. But when things not changed now, they fell from glory. Therefore, Abba Yahuwah now set in that time season. And we also have this 4. That is that of Yahushua. We'll see that in part 2. He banner over us is the 4 pillar also on the earth. We see that in Revelation 7. The holy angel, which is the 4 pillars of the earth, our calendar. We are not pushing this wind back, not to hurt us. We are not pushing this wind back, not to take judgment before the set time come. Because they want to rush and destroy humanity, especially the people of Yahuwah, the elect. But they were pushing them back, resisting them back from us. Okay. Their calendar was being removed from us, because it said, because of the iniquity or the increasement of iniquity, the love of men is going to be waxed cold. We once used them. They once banner over us. But we see how the holy angel pushed them all away from us. So now I read 6. And everyone had 4 faces, every one of them. And everyone had 4 wings. And their feet were straight feet. And the sole of their feet were like the sole of a calf foot, that they sprinkled like the color of brownish breasts. And they had the hands of a man under their wings, on their 4 wings. We're going to unveil all this in the second part, okay, because I'm trying to see if I will be able to put all the alphabet here. I don't know if I will be able, but if not, then I continue with part 2. Okay, and their four sides, and their four, and they four had their face and their wings. Their wings were joined, listen now, one to another. They surround, all their wings joined together, for like something makes circles around you, and you are in the center, and their wings, surrounds you. It said the angel of Yahweh surrounds those who fear him. But this angel, they are still surrounding people today as though they are still the angel of Yahweh, even though they fell from glory already, but they are still doing it in a very cool. We see that of Jesus already. This is the third ranking angel that fell from glory. Now, their wings were joined one to another. They turned not where they went. They went everyone straight forward. As for the likeness of their face, they four had the face of a man, and the face of a lion, and on their right side, and their four had the face of an ox, which is also carved also, and their left side, they four also had the face of an eagle. All right, so this is their nature. This is their nature. Now 12, and they went everyone straight forward where the spirit was to go. They went, and they turned not when they went. As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance was like burning coal of fire, and like appearance of a lamb. It went up. They have all the characteristics of Messiah. These very four beasts we are talking about, each one have forehead. They have the characteristics of Yahushua HaMashiach. We will unveil that in part 2. And the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lighting. Okay. And the living creature returned as the appearance, and the living creatures run and returned as the appearance of a flash of light. Okay. I'm looking for their wings. It said their wings is covered with eyes all through. So that eyes will unveil it more in part 2. And they went, let me see. Okay, yes, 18 now. As for their rings, and they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them four, all of them, their wings. We will see that more in either third day of the week, which is you call Tuesday, or midst of the week, the one you call Wednesday, one of the two. We'll see that more. So what was their eyes? Their eyes is the time clock that is being set, that flash, that turn every now and then. The seconds walk, the minutes walk, the hours walk, night and day they stop not. And this is the job of these fallen deities. Night and day they stop not. That was their eyes. Their eyes is the time clock of Abba Yahuwah. Now that the folly has already taken place, that is the job of their eye. Initially, it wasn't so. It's set for a gate to watch over humanity. But because of the fall, their eyes, it can't, as a time clock, you see the second hand, the hand of the seconds, it can't turn, it stop not. The minute stop not, the hour stop not. Year after year, this is who they are. That their eyes is the time clock. Okay. Now their wings is surrounded, four of them in the four corners of the is the pillar that's still the earth. Okay, so we are together, we are in their center. So right now, what is their foreface doing? Their foreface is to carry you from one month into another month, and we have first session of the year, the first season of the year. This is who they are. These are the first season of the year. The holy ones still count for us, while the fallen one count for the Christian or the paganism. Okay, you know Abba Yahuwah set time 6,000 years. 6 days a man should work. On the 7th day you don't. A day as 1,000. 6,000 years they should rule the air, but on the 7th end of it, Abba Yahuwah will get his earth back. That is the calendar. That is the set time. They also have the same. And the fallen one calendar is what we found in the Christendom, is what we found in Islam. Okay, that was their calendar. Abba Yahuwah is also going to use against you. Say exactly what I hear from that is what I'm going to use to judge you. You are great with this 4th date. I saw it in vision, and really I felt sick because it was terrible. It was horrified, I must say. I found myself in these 4 beasts, 4 of them having four faces. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. They were the folly one. That was how Abba Yahweh illustrated to me. That was how he revealed it to me. Don't reveal the holy ones to me, but the folly ones, of which that capture the whole world now today. They use their calendar. All right. Now, all of them 4 face have to fed on me. That was the agreement. As to look on me and I look unto them. As 4 of them, they are rotating their service, because each one will serve for 3 months, which is, springtime, mark the biblical new year. Exodus chapter 12, 1-2. So all 4 have 4 faces. It will carry you. These are the angels that will carry you from that springtime. The first one will carry you with the forehead from that springtime. In the 3rd month, at the end of it, transaction will take place. Therefore, it will handle it to the 2nd one. The 2nd one is the angel of the summer. That one will also carry you for 3 months. And a day as a transaction, the equinox, it will handle to the 3rd one. And the 3rd one also have to carry you for 3 months, which is the 4, the one they call 4. That also has to serve for 3 months. He will carry you now. At the end of the 3 months, a day as transaction will handle you now to the angel of the winter. They are angels. Winter, summer, springtime, summer, fall, winter. They are all angels. They rotate it. These are the angels that change seasons. They are the one that changes seasons. They change summer. They bring summertime. They bring rain. They are the one. They bring thunder. They are the one doing it. Powerful in nature, but they fell from glory. But that stand, they are still using it against you. Is your calendar, the very one you watch for. Now, the last one will handle you again, back again to the angel of the spring. They are the one that is carrying us every now and then. Here I am again in Revelation 9. Let's go back over there. Revelation 9:14. I take it from 14. Saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels. These are the 4 angels. We see right now from the Daniel chapter 7. Their kingdom was being taken away from them. That was their band. Their kingdom was being removed from them, but their lives was still so prolonged except for a season and times. Okay, and time, excuse me. Their lives were being prolonged till the end, but their kingdom was being taken away. If you read Daniel 7, you are going to see it all over there. Their kingdom was being taken away from them, but their lives was being spelled. They are still here on earth. Where were their lives being spelled? Why did Abba Yahweh spare their life? Because they are all going to be judged together as one family of destruction. Okay, that was why he spared their lives. So their kingdom was being taken. That was the band. They have no kingdom. They are just like a dry leaf. Okay, but their institution is still going on. Of course, their spirit is still working powerfully. All right. Now we will hear the band. They will be banned in one place in the sea. Again, we know sea represent people. Okay. Now the 4 angels were loosed. This one, they were being loosed for destruction now, to destroy humanity. They were banned or whole banned never to do it that time, because the time hasn't yet come. It is in the 7,000 years. You can't do it in the 3 or 4,000 years. That was why they were being banned, not to destroy humanity utterly. They were being banned not to do that, okay? But they were being prolonged till the end. And here is the end now. This angel, I tell you, the station already in the 4 corners of the earth. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared. Listen now. This was the season Abba Yahweh prepared them for, as we just read in Daniel 7, because their life was being prolonged, which we are prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. This was what Abba Yahweh take away from them, because in those days they wanted to put into humanity. Of course, you see their reigns. If you read it all, you are going to see how he said he's going to wipe away even humanity on earth. If you read all those prophecies of Daniel, chapter 2, chapter 7, chapter 8, it makes one thing. But they will be restricted. They will be banned not to do it, because the fullness of time hasn't yet come. But now the fullness of time has already come. That was why we get this message now, right, in Revelation. Now, because they are being prepared, set aside for an hour, a day, month, and year to carry out that great destruction, which is the Sharia law. And Abba Yahweh is going to use your own time to work with you, because this is the time you watch for. Now let's see the reality of that 4 angels, which is the 4 pillars of the earth. That is, they are going to lose their hold now. Therefore, heaven is going to break loose on humanity. Disaster. It's not to frighten you, but for you to put your house in order. That is the meaning of that is the nature of this segment. Family, I don't think I will be able to take the 3rd alphabet, which is M. I will see if there is no much mystery over there, but if it's also there's much mystery, therefore I will preserve it for what I'll be saying, either the 3rd day of the week or the midst of the week. Okay, now I take it now. Revelation 6, 1, 2, 4, or 8. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder. One of the 4 beasts, these are the holy ones, sir. Do you see it? These are the holy one. One of the 4 beasts say, "Come and see the power of revelation." And I saw, and behold, a white horse. This is the Jesus in Islam. A white horse, and he that sit on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. That is their authority. And he went forth, conquering and to conquer. This is the 4 angels. Okay. You see them already. Now 3. And when he had opened the 2nd seal, I heard the 2nd beast say, "Come and see." Because the holy beast is unveiling the secret of the unholy beast through the power of Yahushua HaMashiach, of Abba Yahuwah, and the Ruach HaKodesh. 4. And there went out another ox, and was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon, to take peace from the earth, and they that they should kill one another. That is the vengeance of Cain. Kill one another, because the 7-fold vengeance of Cain is right in the household and in the family of Cain. And to kill one another. And they were given unto them a great sword. Okay. 5 now. And when he had opened the 3rd seal, I heard the 3rd beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balance. In this one, that is farming. Okay. And I heard, that is the vision of what do they call him? Pharaoh. The very one Yasuf unlocked for him. And I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts saying, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures for a barley for a penny. And see, thou halt not the oil and the wine," for the sake of the elect. Okay. We are not going to go through that famine. Now 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast saying, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on them was called Death. What is Abaddon? Abaddon simply means death, the angel of death. In Greek, is being called what? Apollo. And in Hebrew, Abaddon simply means the angel of death. Apollon simply means destroyer, the destroyer. That is also his name, the waster. Death, this is Abaddon, the seraphims. And hell, listen, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto him over the 4th part of the earth, to kill with sword, with hunger, with death, and with the beasts of the earth. All right. So after this great event, the serpent, the dragon, will not go for prison for 1,000 years. Okay, so that we will have peace. After this terrible destruction for a whole 7 years, the dreadful one is 3 years and a half, 42 months. Then he will not go for prison for 1,000 years, so that we have peace. Islam, they all were converted to you already. What do you still want? Peace is already, until you say Allah Kubaru. No peace on earth, though. But until the earth takes, well, this is how the earth is going to be converted to Islam, if you don't want to die. All right. So this is how the banner over you. Can also check Judges chapter 16. Enemy that banners over you, that surrounds you as a true friend, is the most terrible one. Okay, Revelation 2:22-24. This is how they banner over you. Feed you now with the food of idol. Give you now a wrong calendar to be watching for. In agreement, you fall into. Okay? Keep it Sunday. Zechariah 16:12. Ezekiel 6:2. Abba Yahweh said we should point out your iniquity, your abominations unto you. That is the meaning of, that is the nature of this segment. And Lamentation 2:14 said, your preachers refuse to fish out your iniquity. So this is all this deity, because they don't want you to know the truth, so that you won't break out from their surrounding. Okay, but their followers or their preachers will always give you what your anxious ears wants to hear. That is their teaching. What is their teaching? Jesus abolished the law. Then now you are keeping Babylonian. You are celebrating all paganism feast. That is their season. That is their calendar. The very one you watch for in agreement. 1 Timothy 4:1-2. We see another characteristics of your pastor over there, telling you what your anxious ears wants to hear. Feed you now with the food of devils. Yeah, this one is giving you now the food of devil. 2 Timothy now 4:3-4. That is what your anxious ears wants to hear. This is how they banner over you. Enemies surrounding you, enemy encampments around you as a true friend. That as they are giving you this message, they don't want you to stick with the royal law. You will be thinking that they love you. You will be thinking, oh, this pastor understand me. Yes, because it is what your anxious ears wants to hear. There is no one without law. There is no one that is not keeping law. You keep law, but you are just keeping Babylonian law. You can't tell me you don't live with the law. Of course you live. Sunday, all this Christmas is a law being placed on you. Are you not keeping it? Of course you do. Sunday is your mandatory day of rest. Are you not keeping it? It's the same we also do in the royal law. So everybody do keep law. Just that you don't want to keep the royal law. And the demons are the one that change the time and the law. It said that we think to change time and season. These are the spirit. Because they are the four pillars of the earth. They are the seasons. They are the time. They are the hour. They are the time clock. We will see that more in part 2. Okay. So let me check out if I will be able to add one mystery or I just leave it. So now the third mystery of this worker demon, what did it go for? M simply go for what? Migration. They migrate all the way from Genesis to Revelation. In Genesis 3, serpent was just with one head. But in Revelation, with many heads, crowns, horns, okay? Revelation 12, 3 and 13. Okay, Revelation, yes, 3. So we read that already. We see the migration. Now you have 7 heads, 10 horns, or 10 crowns, or whatever. Here I am, Revelation 13. I take it from 11 to 14. And I beheld another beast. This is Islam beast, okay? Coming up out of the earth, okay? And he had 2 horns, like the lamb. That is the Jesus in Islam. And he spake as the dragon. That is the Allah, the serpent, okay? You see now, kingdom. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. Okay, let us get a commentary. Don't be fooled. Like I said, this is Jesus in Islam. He said he had 2 horns like the lamb. That is like a Messiah. That is their Mahdi, okay? Here I am, John 1:29. The next day, Yahuwah saw Yahushua coming unto him, and saith, Behold the Lamb of Yahuwah, which taketh away the sins of the world. And Mahdi is coming to convert the whole world to Islam. Is their Messiah, okay? Here I am, Revelation 5:6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as it had been a slain, having 7 heads, and 7 horns, and 7 eyes. So in the midst, in this part 2, we are going to unveil what that is, okay? So I'm just proving the lamb part. That is Mahdi. We see the dragon, which is Allah himself. Verses 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of all men. Allah Kubari Pupo. What is their miracle now? That is if you read Revelation 9, you are going to see the 200 army that is going to be resurrected. They are going to be appearing and disappearing. They don't need no flight, okay? Their flight is in their wings. Anywhere Abba Yehovah want them to operate, they will land over there. This is the fire they are going to come from heaven. You know, we also have this. Apostle Kepha also disappeared, you know, from the prison. This is their glory. This is the fire. Islam, those 200 army, they are going to be appearing and disappearing. That is the fire, okay? So when you go to Genesis 3, you are going to see Allah himself over there, okay? And we found this also in Quran. Allah said he is the old serpent that deceived the whole world. Here I am, 2 Thessalonians 2, 3-4. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin, being revealed, the son of perdition, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called worship, that is called Yahuwah, or that is called worship, so that he, as Yahuwah, sitteth in the temple of Yahuwah, showing himself that he is Yahuwah. So this is what we're about to see now in Yerushalayim. You know, they are there already. Mahdi is going to sit over there, okay? I said, Allah is the Yahuwah. Allah is God. Allah is not Yahuwah. Allah is God. I'm sorry, Father. Allah is God, okay? The dragon, the serpent. Convert to him. What did Apostle Shaul call this first Messiah when he come? He said the man of sin. Like I keep saying. Jesus is Mahdi. Mahdi is Jesus, okay? But this is Jesus in the Quran. In Christendom, he abolished the royal law. What is sin? Sin simply means breaking the royal law. And now Jesus in Islam is also being called the man of sin. Let us hear for him, because he's coming to convert the whole world back to a serpent before the serpent will be punished for doing that wickedness. Here I am, Sahih Muslim 26:87. I read. These are one of their most collected, trusted collection. The Islam, the Hadith. I read now. Where is it? Okay, I'm not going to see peace be unto you, Muhammad. No, there is no peace for the wicked, okay? Muhammad said, I swore by him whose hand is my soul, if you were a people who did not commit sin. And what is it? Sin simply means to break the royal law. If you were the people that does not commit sin, Allah would take you. Allah would wipe you out and replace you with a people who would sin and seek Allah forgiveness. What does it say here? It says if you don't break the royal law, Allah is going to destroy you. And that's what we are going to see now in this 3.5 year, 42 months. If you don't convert to Islam and reject Christianity and throw Bible away, your head is going to be cut off. Allah will destroy you. Okay? For Muslim miracles, they are going to be appearing and disappearing. You can also see Revelation, I read it already, 16:30-40, the miracles of devils. Okay? The true Messiah, Matthew 5:17-20 said, don't even think that I've come to abolish the law until the first heaven and the first earth is no more. You see the first heaven, you see the first earth, and you said the royal law is done away with. You said it's corrupt. Islam is on the way for you, the Christendom. So family, I think I'm going to end it here in this third mystery. So we'll continue. I will continue now the other 3 mystery and 2 key points in the second clip. Yes, that's how I'm going to do it. So the third mystery, simply go for this word called demon. We established D-E-M already. So the M, what did it go for? Migration. We see how this dragon has already been migrated. He holds the Christendom Center. He holds the Islam Center. He holds the Synagogue of Satan. He holds the whole world. But while he was in Genesis 3, was just with one head. But now he has become a father of all. That is migration. He has made a great prophet, for this past 6,000 years. I bless you, Abba Yehovah. Family, I continue with the part 2, with the third mystery and the 2 key points, okay? Rebo Santalaya bo, Rebo Santalaya orobo seke. Rebo Santalaya bo, Kuraba shande rebo seke oa. Rebo Santalaya bo. Hey, Rebo Santalaya Orabasendea o yo Rebo O Santulebo Orabaseke. Rebo Santalaya Orabaseke Koribolo Chantalebo. Rebo Santalaya Orabaseke. I bless you, Abba Yahuwah. Family shalom, and you hear from me third day of the week or midst of the week. Shalom.